afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another video from Wade's Farm. And I am back from North Carolina, and I wanted to do a video on specifically on the grill that I purchased, and talk a little bit about barbecue because it's that time of the year, right? We're like 2 days away from summer, but officially people have already started barbecuing. I know I've barbecued a couple of times, but officially, I guess what they say. The barbecue season officially starts when summer starts. But back to the point of the subject I wanted to talk about. I want this, I've covered a good amount of topics when I'm here on the farm. And what was it? 20 years ago, I got heavily into barbecuing. And I was doing, basically stuff at home and cooking for other people. I did a couple of seminars, judging seminars, Kansas City Barbecue Association, and I wanted to do some competition. And back then, there wasn't too much on the East Coast, so I don't know. I thought of an idea. I said, I want to cook for other people, so I started my own little barbecue business. And I needed a commercial barbecue grill, something that I could afford. Nothing too big, nothing too small. So the first grill that I purchased was a smoker grill with a smoking box on the side of it, okay? And you have the chamber itself, what they call an indirect cooking grill. And I thought that was what I needed at the time. And once I got it up here, I got it shipped up here. And once I got it and started cooking on it, I wasn't getting the flavor profile that I wanted, and it just wasn't big enough, to be honest with you. So I made a mistake there, and I was able to sell it to some guys that were, doing some parking lot, barbecues and stuff like that at the baseball games. I found a company online called BBQ GRills, and the owner, his name is Melvin Whitman. And I looked at his website. I saw a lot of beautiful fabricated grills, and the one that I could afford at the time was what they call their 60, I think about 42 pig cooker. It had the cooking surface that I needed, and my only concern was whether I was going, because I've always cooked with charcoal. Charcoal has been my go-to, and I got really good with cooking with charcoal. I never cooked with propane before. And when I spoke to Melvin, I said, Melvin, the one thing that gives me a little fear is that it's propane, and I don't know if I'm going to get that flavor profile. And he said, listen, Mr. Wiggins, I come from the same school as you come from. I started with charcoal, and these propane grills that we build, okay, with the smoke box on the back side of it, okay, you'll get exactly what you need. So I slept on it for a couple of days, and I kept going back to the website, looking, and I said, you know what, I'm going to take a chance. So I called him up, and I told him what I wanted, the basic one, but I wanted a little bit of, extra things put on it, and they did that for me. So this was 14 years ago, matter of fact. And I got that grill up here. It took me about a month or so to learn how to, really get good with it. But I got really good with the grill. I developed some clientele. How I started, I would go around to different car dealerships and I say, hey, this is what I do. This is my business card. Can I cook a little bit of, to give you guys a sample? And I would cook up a couple slabs of ribs, 15, 20 pieces of chicken, a tray of baked beans, a little bit of potato salad, maybe some coleslaw, some cornbread. And the people were really impressed with what I was doing. So the first car dealership that, gave me the go-ahead was Winter Ford in Cherry Hill. And I cooked for them for about 6 years, all their Labor Day, Memorial Day sales. I did a couple of things at the Woodbury Nissan, and I developed a huge clientele for birthday parties, graduation parties, cook at the house, or even I would cook at home and trade some stuff up and drop stuff off to people. I did that for 10 years, and I had um, my father had gotten ill, and I was really busy with my job, so I stopped cooking for a long time while my father was ill, and unfortunately, he's he left us, and I had stopped cooking. Um, I would, and I was still getting phone calls from people asking me what I cook for them, and I told them, I said, I'm not doing anything right now, Um, and I would say about a year after my dad passed, Winter Ford kept calling me up, asking me to come and cook and cook and cook and cook. And the sales manager there, Dino Ricci, he said, "Listen, Wayman, I know that you went through some stuff, with your dad and stuff like that, and I know you needed a break from it, but would you just do something on a smaller scale?" And I said, "Okay." And it took a little bit inside of me to get it up, and get back into it again. And but it felt good. So um, that grill that I got from BQ Grills, okay, it lasted me a good 10 plus years, and to be honest with you, it's the best grill that I've ever owned. And you talk about efficiency, you talk about just cooking things, perfectly for you, creating the flavor profile that you want. I don't want to use the word perfect, but it was perfect for me. It may not have been perfect. It may not be perfect for somebody else, but if you go onto BQ's website, bqgrills.com, you'll see that, if you read their reviews, I highly doubt if you'll find one unsatisfied customer when it comes to their grills. And I'm not paid to talk about this, but I talk about it. I hype them up because Melvin and what they do. They just build a really, really, really good grill. Now listen, there's a lot of these mainstream grill companies out there, Weber, Blazer, out there selling these grills and stuff like that. You can go to Lowe's or Home Depot or whatever, these hardware store, Ace Hardware, and get you a grill. I wanted something different. I went to North Carolina, and I have a lot of roots down there. Like I said, it's a what 13, 14 hour drive for me. A lot of people, they won't do that, and I'm okay with that. I'm fine. But for me, I wanted something different. I was really impressed with the product. Like I said, 14 years ago when I got my pig cooker, which is bigger than this grill right here, the best grill I've ever had. So here I am today talking about BQ grills and showing you guys this patio grill, which is a smaller version of what I bought when I was cooking commercially. Now I do want to say this. 2 years ago, when I was in need for a grill, I got a little bit lazy and I didn't feel like traveling. So what did I do? I went up to Lancaster and I bought a pellet grill. Worst mistake I've ever made. Pellet grills are nothing but a different version of a smoker. And you're just using pellets instead of wood, pieces of wood chunks or charcoals in the indirect side of the grill. They do the same thing as a smoker. And let me tell you something about pellets. I don't care what that bag says. I don't care if it says hickory. I don't care if it says oak. I don't care if it says cherry wood. I don't care if it says apple wood. You are not going to get the flavor that you're looking for, heavy smoke flavor or decent smoke flavor on your food from using a pellet grill. And I paid some serious money for that pellet grill. I won't mention the name, the brand, because it's one of the top brands out there. But I was highly dissatisfied with it, to the point that I said to myself, I got to get rid of this grill. Fortunately, at the right price, I sold this grill 3 weeks ago now, and got some of my money back. I called Melvin up back in May. I think it was May 23rd, and I said, Melvin, can you do this for me? I need this a patio grill. No, I don't need anything as big because I'm not doing commercial stuff anymore. I just need one of your grills, okay, to the smaller version of what I purchased, and I need a smoke box on the back of it. They typically do not put a smoke box on the back of the patio grill, so I had to pay extra for that. And I didn't mind because I wanted exactly what I had, but only in a smaller version. And it took them 3 weeks. Well, actually, a little bit less than 3 weeks, and they fabricated for me last Monday. I drove down to North Carolina and drove down on a Monday night, stayed in a hotel because I wanted to break up the trip. I didn't want to do the 13-hour trip like I usually do, and drive straight, get up early in the morning, drive down, pick it up, and drive straight back. It's just too much on the body. So, like I said, I drove down Monday night, got a hotel room, slept for a couple hours, got up early. I met Melvin, his son, his wife at the shop down in Elm City, North Carolina, and they had everything ready for me. It took me like 45 minutes to get in and out of there. Here I am today. I'm back home. I'm back in New Jersey on the farm. And I wanted to share this video with you guys, you barbecue guys out there. Because, like I said, typically I don't talk barbecue on my channel. I want to start doing more of it. I'm trying to, I enjoy cooking barbecue. I have a lot of roots from North Carolina. If anybody knows about North Carolina, okay, down there they do vinegar-based barbecue. They don't use tomato-based barbecue down there in North Carolina. So, and that's another thing that I've been trying to duplicate up here is chopped pork, vinegar-based style chopped pork, or Eastern style barbecue. So I haven't gotten it 100% perfected, but I think I'm pretty close. But with this grill right here, this is probably the, I think I can get to the point where maybe not, 100% perfection, but I'm going to get very close to it. So again, like I said, this is my patio grill. This is what I got from BBQ Grills. I'm going to get up and walk around the grill and show you guys a little bit of it and show you what I got. So from the outside in, let me just say this, from the outside in, okay? This is stainless steel tables on the left and the right side, stainless steel on the front side. You have your temperature gauge right here, goes up to 500 degrees. Open this up, and the cooking platform is 36 inches by 22. See this right here? It has two handles on it. So walking over to the grill right now and looking inside of it, there is a top heat plate and there is a lower heat plate under there, and then you have your burner. Going over to the side, this tank right here, it's a, 20-pound tank. And then you have your gauge right here. This is how you control your temp. And then right here, this is the smoke box I was telling you about. And as I said, they typically do not put this smoke box on this particular model grill. They only put it on the larger model grills. But I asked Melvin would he do it for me, and he did it for me, but it cost me extra. A lot of people also too, when I had a discussion with Melvin, so a lot of people, when the ones that used to ask for this smoke box, some people actually try to use this as a heat source, and it's not to be used for a heat source. This is how you create a flavor profile for your meats. This is where you put the charcoal in the wood, okay? And then it'll go up into the grill and out the stack up top, right up top here. But you don't want to overdo that. And another thing, let me just say this. Let me give my 2 cents on smoking, adding smoke flavor to your meat. Some people, and this is what I learned, okay, years ago. can't remember if it was an article that I read or somebody I talked to. Some people cook with primarily with wood. And of course, if you're cooking with wood, you're going to get smoke flavor. The question is, can you put too much smoke flavor and it be excessive? And the answer to me for that is yes. So this is my 2 cents on it. When I'm cooking and I want to add smoke flavor to my food, chicken, ribs, or whatever, I only need 30 minutes of smoke to coat that meat, because I don't like that excessive smoke flavor. I want smoke flavor, but I don't need it excessively. And a lot of people don't know or understand that when you're using wood as a primary heat source and flavoring source, that can be excessive when you're cooking your meats. And the last thing, when I'm eating barbecue, I want to taste. I don't want meat that tastes like smoked wood. I like some smoked flavor. So that's my 2 cents on that. 30 minutes of smoke flavor to permeate your meats, and the rest of it is just your heat source, whatever you're using to cook. And I guarantee you'll be just as satisfied with 30 minutes of that smoke flavor cooking that way. So I'm going to end this video right now, and like I said, I typically don't do many videos with barbecue and stuff like that, but now that I got my new patio grill, I think I'm going to be doing a lot of videos with this particular grill right here. And if you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Any comments, I'd like to go back and forth and talk about barbecue with people. Barbecue, believe it or not, is my thing. Like I said, 14, 15 years of cooking for people commercially, and I really, really love to talk barbecue. So again, thanks for coming back to the channel, Waze Farm, and on to the next video. Until the next video, Waze out.